remember, after this live is done, you'll save it and automatically post it to your videos. Just go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Hello, everyone. This is Ishmael Perez. First time going live on YouTube. So, I wanted to explain the process of the content that I've been sharing with you guys in the last few weeks. It's actually a procedure. And in this procedure, what I do is I come up with the topics and then I do the research, investigating facts, documents, classified information. And then what I do is I generate a script. And then after I generate the script, I go over it and then I record. So as you guys can see behind me, this is my green screen. So I am at the studio right now. So this is where I've been spending most of my time in the last couple of weeks to create the content that I've been creating regarding the secret space programs, the breakaway groups, and a lot of these covert operations that have been taking place from behind the scenes. So I'm going to give you guys a quick glimpse of the studio. This is my green screen. It's my buddy's garage, so we kind of created our own little studio here. I do have a mic that I use. My buddy does the editing for me because, as you guys know, I am I'm not very tech savvy, but I have, you know, the imagination and I have the knowledge. But anyhow, I just wanted to go live for the first time and just give you guys a quick explanation and show you guys where I've been recording these videos that I've been posting in the last few days on all my social media platforms, on YouTube, on Instagram, TikTok. Here I am, guys. So I just wanted to share with you guys the studio. Now, if you guys want, I could answer some questions. Do we have any questions here regarding some of the content that I've been uploading in the last few days? Feel free and ask me the questions. I could actually read the comments right now on the chat. Okay, so Mike Steinberg said, "Thank you, sir, for what you've done and continue to do for us." You're welcome, Mike. I appreciate you. Brianna Smith, hello. Hello, Brianna. How are you? Thank you for being here, and I appreciate your support. And yeah, thank you guys for joining me here today. It doesn't really show how many people I have on the chat, but I guess yeah, 20 people watching now. Oh, awesome. Okay, so I do have about 20 people. If you guys want to interact, ask me any questions, please do. Please do. I'm going to be rereading the questions on the chat. So if you guys have any questions, I'm here to answer any questions you guys want. Do you guys have any questions for me regarding some of the content that I've been uploading? Okay, so Brianna Smith says, "Everyone thinks I am a wackadoo in my family." Brianna, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. I've been a wackadoo in my family ever since I was a kid. The odd duck. So, you know, we are the true soul tribe here. We are the family, guys. We are connecting worldwide as the soul tribe. Brianna Smith says, "Would you be able to tell me my star family? I see them watch me from the sky." Well, I'm not a psychic or a medium, Brianna, but I do offer an online course, which I actually discounted for the month of August, where we go over the different star races and the different characteristics that identify the different star seeds that are on the earth this time. If you take my online course, Brianna, you're going to have a deeper understanding of your stellar lineage. All right, so Mike Steinberg says, "Are we going to be able to go fishing after we go into the 5D?" And the answer is yes, absolutely. The 5D is going to be as physical as the 3D. It's just going to be a type of reality that is more in tune with the spiritual realm. See, the veil that separates the spiritual realm and the physical world is thinning. So as we go into the 5D, it's going to be merging once again, but it's still going to be physical but less dense. And we're still going to have physical bodies. However, our bodies are going to be living for hundreds of thousands of years. So we're not going to be dying. We're not going to be aging. We're going to be connected to the universal life force through the light body, the activation of our Merkaba, harnessing the chi all around us. And many of us in the 5D will no longer need to be nourished by physical foods. We're going to be able to feed, or you could say, nourish ourselves from the universal life force that is all around us. Okay, so not sure if you were wondering, but maybe a lot of people are not here because I didn't even know you were coming on. I got no notification. I just opened YouTube at this time and here you are coming on. Happy to see you. Well, this is a surprise, guys. Total surprise. I didn't announce this. This is my first time going live on YouTube. I normally go live on Instagram and I do announce it sometimes, but this came as a surprise. You know, I just wanted to show you guys where I've been working in the last few weeks to create the content that I've been uploading in the last few days. So it's not AI, it's actually me. Okay, so let's see. Timbo, lots of people comment that it feels glitchy, and many comments were concerned about you. You speak very articulate. Well, that's because, again, I generate a script. So I try to memorize as much as I can, and then I just piece it all together, guys. Because, you know, it is like 2 or 3 pages. So it is me. Let me see. Brianna Smith says, I look forward to shifting fully. I think we all are, Brianna. Yes, we are all looking forward to the changes at this point. I think we've all had enough. And then Mike Steinberg says, awesome, thank you. You're welcome, Mike. I appreciate you being on here, brother. So it says that we have 48 watching now. That's awesome. Amanda Reed says, are the 144K just the first to activate? And are they all twin flames? Well, what if I tell you that 144K is a metaphor describing A hertz, a type of frequency, and B, a genetic expression of 144 strands. When we activate the other 10 strands, which are the dormant DNA, each strand has sub-strands. So each 12 has sub-levels of 12 more strands. Therefore, we're going to reach a potential of 144,000 strands of genetic material, which is something that has never been reached before in the history of our cosmos. And that explains why we're going to be at a higher genetic capacity than most extraterrestrials, interdimensional, ultraviolets, whatever you want to call them. You know, we're going to be beyond all of them as far as maintaining physical form and having these supernatural abilities, guys. All right, let me... I'm trying to read all the comments. I think they're going a little bit too fast. So I am going to rewind a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, so not sure. Okay, lots of people comment. Feels glitchy. Awesome. Thank you by Mike. You're welcome. Okay, Mike Steinberg says, I want to make contact with my star family and others. You guys, right now, my Starseed Cosmology course is actually at a discounted rate. I knocked out $80. Okay, so if you guys want to take my course, it's cheaper. And this is only for the month of August. So if you guys go to thecosmicarts.com, look for Starseed Cosmology and take my course. It is 20 years of research condensed into only 6 hours, 2 hours a week for the next, I guess in the month of August, for 3 consecutive weeks. It is mind-blowing information, guys. Let's see. Oops, I went down too low. All right, I'm trying to get to all of the comments. Let's see. Okay, Nomadic, is that your name? Nomadic Q? Hello, Nomadic Q. Hello, can you speak on the laws of manifestation and how to navigate through? Well, first and foremost, you have to understand that the laws of manifestation are all about resonance, because everything is frequency in all of existence. Dimensions are generated through vibrational frequencies. So in order for you to understand how the universe works, we have to think in terms of vibration. So depending on where your thoughts are and your feelings, which is what generates the frequency, that's what you're going to be reflecting. That's what you're going to be attracting. Okay? So it all starts with our thoughts and our emotions combined. It's not just the thoughts, it's our emotional state of being as well. It's already feeling whatever it is that you want to manifest. Already feel it as if it already exists. And that's how we do it. All right? Nomadic QK, Nomadic QK. All right, Marilyn Sinquimani? Excuse my pronunciation, guys. Marilyn Sinquimani. Hi, Ishmael. What days are you going to be talking in Las Vegas and at the Luxor? Okay, so I'm going to 2 events in Vegas. The first one is September 13, 14, and 15, and that is for the Alien event. That is different than the Stairway to the Stars Disclosure Fest. However, in November, that's when I'm going to be at the Luxor for Disclosure Fest or Stairway to the Stars, and I believe that is the 3rd week of November. I don't know exactly when, but all you do is go online, look it up, Stairway to the Stars, Disclosure Fest in Vegas, and it'll tell you the exact dates. And guys, I'm going to be giving a thorough 2-hour presentation on galactic councils, guardian races. I'm going to be describing the Emerald Covenant in great detail, among many other information. So if you guys want to go check it out, I will be doing a PowerPoint presentation. It's going to be fascinating. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce her name right. Iolite. You guys have some topics on the title page on the videos. They are great vids nonetheless. Thank you. I appreciate that. What about our loved ones and pets that have passed away? Are they coming back? This is from MS77. And the answer to that is they're already waiting for you in the 5th dimensional Earth, which is Terra Earth. All right, coexisting with this Earth. They're already coexisting at the same time. So when the bifurcation of timelines takes place, there's going to be a translation into the Terra Earth for those that are doing the spiritual work. Let's see. Oops. Okay, so Elisa says, what will transition or death be like in 50? Will we choose when we want to transition? That's a very good question, Elise. The answer is there will be no more death. We are going to have a lifespan of thousands and thousands of years. So because we are going to be using our full deck, we're going to be in full consciousness as we were during the times of Atlantis. We're going to be able to choose when we are ready to graduate into the 6th dimension, which is, again, a translation of reality from one avatar to the next. So at the 5th dimensional level of reality, there is no death, only transition. Mary Simone, how you doing? Thank you for being here. So I have 83 watching now. Awesome. Ishmael, please tell us any updates on the event. Which event are we talking about here, Mary? Be more specific. Are we talking about disclosure, the UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena? I believe that the briefing starts tomorrow, right, in Congress? Or are we talking about the GESERA, new financial system implemented by the Earth Alliance and the White Hats? Or are we talking about the Great Solar Flash, which is the ultimate event that we are all waiting for, the shift of ages? So be a little bit more specific, Mary. Okay, Nina Fasinelli, mind-blowing. Thank you, Mina, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Tristan Trevera, what events do you have coming up? Well, I do have a book signing here in Norco, but I believe that is limited to only about 50 to 60 people in the city of Norco, Southern California. But my next event after that is going to be in, I believe, in Vegas, September 14, 15, and 16. I don't know exactly the dates, I believe it's the second week of September. I'm going to be presenting at the Alien event, which is different than the Stairway to the Stars Disclosure Fest. Okay, that's in November. These are two different events in Vegas, guys. So yes, I will be in Vegas for the Alien event. So just look up, go through your browser and look up the Alien event that's happening in Vegas in September. I'm going to be one of the presenters. And yes, I will also be doing a PowerPoint presentation there. Shanti, thank you for all that you do. You're doing amazing considering your humble studio. My little man-made studio, guys. I can't afford a real studio, so it's created from the bottom up. Can you describe some of the process we can expect going forward into this shift? Symptoms, signs, etc. Yes, the symptoms vary depending on your level of spiritual enlightenment and attainment through your own spiritual practices. The more you are daily involved in spiritual practices, the easier the physical symptoms. You shouldn't have any physical symptoms. In fact, you're going to notice that your body feels less denser. You're going to require less solid foods. Perhaps you're going to be shifting more into just living off of juices or juicing. That means that your body is now fourth dimensional. It's no longer third dimensional, okay? Other symptoms are synchronicities, are, through dreams, information being revealed to you through dreams. Write down your dreams. Perhaps downloads or transmissions from your higher self or your star family. Your spiritual capabilities, your ESP should be enhancing as the veil is lifted. You should be more intuitive, okay? You should notice these signs as you are shifting into lesser densities as we evolve into higher dimensions. So those are signs. That's only if you're doing the spiritual work. But if you're not establishing a daily spiritual practice, guys, you will be feeling some physical symptoms like back pain, like neck pain, like perhaps even heart palpitations or pain in your upper chest. So the pains in physical symptoms do vary, depending on. Again, it's best to establish a daily spiritual practice so you don't have much of these physical symptoms. All right, let's see. I'm trying to get to everybody's questions here, so bear with me. Let's see. Thank you, Ishmael. I'm wondering if it's possible that a husband or wife will go to the fifth dimension. This is from Denise. Okay, so sorry if I mispronounced her last name. Dridger or Dridger? I'm sorry, guys. My first language was Spanish. So Denise, you're asking if you're wondering if a husband or wife will go to the fifth dimension, but their partner to the fourth dimension, thereby leaving them separated. It all depends, Denise. If your husband is not a starseed, okay, let me just rephrase the question. If you're a starseed and your partner isn't, your partner is going to go at least to the fourth dimension or the fourth density, and you're going to go to the fifth density and above. However, you're going to have the ability through your through the controlling of your emotions and thoughts to lower your frequency in order to kind of step into the fourth dimensional density in order to interact with your husband. But he's not going to have access to the fifth dimension, okay? That's only if he's not a celestial, which is a starseed, all right? A higher evolved being in human form. So you're still going to be able to be with him, but you're going to have to lower your frequency in order to interact with him in the fourth D. But you're going to have more potential. You're going to have more capabilities. You're going to be multidimensional. So to him, you're going to be more of an angelic figure. You're going to be more divine. Hopefully that answers your question, Denise. Sister Moon Dog. Hello, Sister Moon Dog. Thank you for being here. Thank you, my brother. Are you messaging people on Facebook? Oh, no, guys. Those are all fake accounts. All right? I only have one Facebook and one Instagram. All the others are fake accounts, imposters, trying to make money off people. I don't do readings. I don't reach out to people and say, hey, I'm spiritually connected to you. I'm in a high vibe. I want to give you a reading. That is not me, guys. All right? Have discernment, please. Block and report. I only have one Instagram. I only have one Facebook. I'm starting to think that those are bots trying to mess with my information, trying to mess with my following, so that they don't find the real page, okay? Because of the information that I'm, releasing. So yeah, just to give you guys a heads up, if you get a DM from one of my fake accounts asking for a reading, just, it is not me, okay? It is not me. Brianna Smith, yeah, I'm excited. My Earth Strong is 2 mm, 2 millimeters. Is that what you mean? And I got to talk to you. Thank you. It's a pleasure. That's why I'm here, guys. I'm going to do my best to go live more often so that we could interact. Sister Moondog, I am taking your course. Right on, Sister Moondog. You're going to appreciate it. It's lots of information. It's going to activate you. And you're going to learn my techniques that are going to help you also access your multidimensionality at the end of the third course. Les Grants, Cretors. Les Grants, Cretors. Hi, do you still receive some messages from your star family? Are you channeling? Okay, so the answer to that is yes. I've been receiving messages from my star family ever since I was a kid. However, I did suppress that for many years throughout my upbringing, and it didn't come back to me till the age of 21 to be exact. And do I channel? I would like to call it more downstreaming or getting downloads of information from my higher galactic self. Channeling is more like spiritual mediumship, where you are like opening yourself up to other entities, and that is different than getting, downstreams or downloads of information from your galactic self or your higher self. So there is a difference between downstreaming data or channeling. Mary Simone, Ishmael, I did your course. Sorry, I did your course, dear. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mary. Let's see. Les Grands, Crators. Thank you, Ishmael. You're welcome. You're welcome, Les. Appreciate you being here. Mass Awakening. That's a beautiful name, Mass Awakening. What a surprise. I know I didn't announce this, guys. The element of surprise, right? Okay, so we have 138 watching now. Awesome. Ellie 317. Hi, Ishmael. Hi, Ellie. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Tammy Torres. Are religious speaking in tongues? Are religious speaking in tongues the same as light language? Any info? I appreciate it. Thank you. And the answer to that is those are two different things, guys. Okay, religious speaking in tongues and light language are two different phenomena. All right, the difference is the light language is a universal language that is understood by only beings of light across the universes. However, speaking in religious tongues is a way of, it's slightly different, but it's not the same. It's a way of allowing the Holy Spirit or the Holy Ghost or whatever it is that, whatever religion you're a part of, okay, the Great Spirit, to come into you and speak in a form of, in a language where the demons or the fallen angels or dark entities cannot understand. So those are two slightly different phenomena. Angela, thank you, Ishmael. You're welcome, Angela. All right, so this person goes by Create Earth 8. Ishmael, what is the single most important thing we can do to assist Gaia and our brothers and sisters to ascension? That is a very good question. The best thing to do, guys, is work on yourselves. Be the best version that you can possibly become, because when you shift that, when you shift into this, positive being that you were meant to be, reaching, that will allow you to reach your full capacity, you're actually shifting the collective, okay? You're helping the planet. You're lessening her density. So by working on yourself, by becoming the best version that you can possibly become, you're doing the work, okay? Because we can't change others, but we could only change ourselves. Mary Jane Struve, New Earth. Right on, Mary Jane. It's all about the new earth. Let's see. New Earth. I'm trying to get to everybody's questions or comments. 1 second. One second, guys. I think they're coming in too fast, so I have to forward or rewind a little bit. Okay, GW, yes, people that are not sealed to each other will not be in the same dimensions as each other. However, there is a way people can be sealed to their spouse and kids. Families can be together forever. Yes, the Latter-day Saints, the Mormon Church, believes that. That is one of their fundamental central tenets, is that families can be sealed for all time and all eternity. And yeah, that is actually, if you are part of the Mormon organization and you do go, it is a ritual. It is a spiritual ritual where families can come together for all life and all eternity. So GW, you must be a Latter-day Saint. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your comment. Let's see. I hope I don't miss anyone. 1 second. Okay, Amanda Reed says, I am interested in humans being part of a heading. Wait, I can't read that. 1 second. Let me look. I am interested in beings part or heading the Galactic Council. Has this already happened? Oh, okay. So you must be, okay, Amanda, you must be referring to what I've been posting about how when we starseeds activate, we are going to be at the head of the new intergalactic councils. Yes, through the activation of our dormant DNA, as we reach 144 strands, right? 12 times 12, right? There's 12 substrands of DNA within each strand. We are going to be the most powerful beings in the multiverse. And yes, Amanda, to answer your question, we will be at the head of all intergalactic councils from this Earth, as this Earth becomes the new heaven on Earth, the new headquarters. Mass Awakening says, so how do we transition to the new Earth? I know the solar flash has to happen. Do we leave this planet on ships? Do we walk through a portal? Is it something more complex that we can't comprehend yet? Okay, so I'm going to take it one question at a time. So how do we transition to the new Earth? Very simple, Mass Awakening, very simple. By practicing and cultivating a spiritual practice on a daily basis, by service to others, and most importantly, by treating your body like a temple and becoming the best version of yourself. I know the solar flash has to happen. It has to, yes. It's been predicted by every ancient culture, and it has been known by various names. It is what's going to trigger the shift of the ages when it does happen. Do we leave this planet on ships? No, 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 no. We are staying here. All we're doing is translating from one Earth to the next. Remember, guys, the Terra Earth, the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimensional Earth already coexist within this third dimensional Earth. All right, so we're just going to translate into that. It's going to be a translations from one parallel Earth to another. Do we walk through a portal? Yes. There are these things called the Halls of Amenti, or the 12 Meridian Time Warps, which are the 12 major gates that are going to open up, and only the righteous are going to go through the gates. The wicked are going to be left behind, as indicated by all major religions. Eon K, tell us more about The Lion King. Well, The Lion King is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time because it is symbolically representing the return of the king, the return of the Holy Grail King, the return of the righteousness on the earth, the return of balance and justice and harmony back to the earth. And it's also a metaphor depicting the story of Isis, Osiris, and Horus, right? If you think about the story of Isis, Osiris, and Horus, Isis' husband, Osiris, gets killed by his uncle, his evil brother, known as Set, who is Marduk, right? The Babylonian god of Babylon. Just different terminology. So Set kills Osiris, and Set takes over the kingdom of Egypt, ushering a dark age. Think about it. And then Horus, who is represented by Simba, has to return to face his uncle and overthrow him in order to usher in the Age of Light. I love that movie, guys. It is depicting the story of Isis and Osiris and Horus. Mary Simone, the event, Solar Flash, as well as Pole Shift. Yes, the pole shift, however, it's not going to be a physical happenstance where there is an actual crustal displacement where, you know, continents rise and fall. That is not going to happen. The Guardian Alliance or the higher dimensional beings have placed some sort of special protecting, you could say they placed us in some sort of emergency rescue bubble where there will be a gradual pole shift, but without the physical changes, or without the physical disasters, rather. It's just going to be a translation from one Earth to the next. So it's going to be a smooth transition without any chaos. Okay, so as long as you are living in service to others, you don't have to worry about being left behind in the old Earth that is going into the dystopian AI transhumanist timeline. Sylvia Foster, thank you, Ishmael. Reading your book again, so in depth. Love it. Thank you, Sylvia. I appreciate that. I put a lot of work into that book. Okay, Nomad KQ. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. You do amazing work, Ishmael. I've learned so much. Thank you. Well, you're welcome, brother. You're welcome, brother. It is an honor to serve at this time. Everyday luxury. Mr. Perez, what is a supernal Elohim? And what would it mean to be the third D avatar of such a being? Wow. Everyday luxury. That is a profound question. Let's see how I could answer that. Okay, so a supernal Elohim it's what is known as a cosmic rishi, an eternal being that comes from the spheres of eternity, which is what I call in my book the central universe. There are a few of those that have taken physical embodiment. I think there is a total of 13 to be exact. Those are the most powerful beings. Okay, when the activation takes place, there's going to be different levels of upgrades. So we could say that we're going to have, it's kind of like the different, you know, kind of like how there's different levels of angels, right? You have angels, you have archangels, and then you have Elohim who are above the archangels. It's going to be like that again. When the activation takes place, we're going to have a bunch of superhumans, which is the majority of the starseeds, and then a smaller bracket of them are going to be a little bit more powerful, and they're going to be kind of like, you know, higher council of archangels, because there's a lot of archangels also that are incarnated on the earth, by the way. It's not just celestials and ultra dimensionals and extraterrestrials. And then above them, you're going to have a few that are going to be like Elohim. They're going to be the most powerful cosmic beings in human form. And they're all going to be working in harmonious symphony, guys, where each person is going to have a special gift to contribute to the greater good of all the multiverse from this earth. Okay, so the supernal beings, the Elohim, are also known as the founders of universes. Okay, they're known as the founders of universes, and typically they don't take physical form, but due to the great dispensation that we are living in, a few have taken recently physical form to be here among us. Let's see. All right, guys, I have about 5 minutes left before I log off. If you guys have a particular topic that you guys would love me to address, please leave it in the comments and I will address that particular topic. And also, don't forget that the audio version of our Cosmic Origin is available. So allow the celestial tale to be heard instead of, instead of reading it. So I'll take a few more questions before I log out. Let's see, Mike Steinberg again. When the revaluation of the world currency occurs, we take our foreign money to a center. Is there going to be a space brother or sister there to read our heart intentions? Thank you. Okay, the answer to that is no. The quantum financial system is a living organic system or living organic entity that is going to be connected to your heart's vibration. So depending on how much love, unconditional love and compassion is generating from you, that's how much you're going to receive. So in this new world that is coming, the people that are going to be, I would say, the most wealthiest are going to be those that are going to be the Jesuses, the Buddhas, the Gandhis, and those that are going to use that in turn and use it to help uplift the others as well and create, more abundance for everyone else. So that's the way it's going to be set up, guys. In that regard, everything is going to be provided for. Everyone's going to be taken care of. And even those in the fourth dimension are going to have replicators. They're going to have, advanced technologies of light, of course, that are going to be in harmony with the, elements of the earth without the hazardous of, chemtrails and none of that crap anymore. Sophia, I really love when you go live and explain things simply. You're such a genius, Ishmael. Well, I appreciate your compliment, Sophia, but I am learning just like everyone else. I am as much as I am a student or a teacher, I'm also a student. And I always keep my cup empty to learn more. I don't claim to know everything. Only God knows everything. Okay, so 1001 books, 1, says, so if you're not a starseed, you're not going to be able to go to the fifth dimension. Well, the thing is, there are 2 types of people on the earth right now. You have celestials that have been involved in the descent of spirit into matter from the central universe, right, which are the old souls, the starseeds. And you have terrestrials that started their evolution from the bottom up as a single cell, first as a, the consciousness of an element, and then a single cell, and then a plant, and then an animal, and so on and so forth. So depending on where you're at. But like I said, if you want to find out if you are a starseed or a celestial, old soul in human form, take my online course. It's called Starseed Cosmology, and the link is, the website is thecosmicarts.com. And again, I discounted the price only for the month of August. Carmela Sachetti. Thoughts on occasional marijuana use. Will this affect our ability to ascend to 5D? That's a very good question. Okay, so if you are abusing it, if you're doing it every day, perhaps all day long, then yes. Because the whole purpose of ascension is to get to that state of mind naturally without clutches, without an external source. However, if you use it occasionally for spiritual reasons, just like plant medicine, right? Magic mushrooms, occasional use, I would say it's not going to affect you. But as long as you're not developing an addiction, because addiction is going to hamper your ascension. If you have any addiction, I'm not just saying marijuana, I'm talking about caffeine, I'm talking about, if you're addicted to anything that is not in alignment with your divine purpose, then it's going to definitely affect your ascension. So everything in moderation, and that includes, wine for those that like to drink, or alcohol. I would say stay away from it completely, but if occasionally, especially in a social setting, you want to have a few glasses of wine, it's not going to affect your ascension, as long as you're not addicted. Jay Jones, Ishmael, what do you recommend one to do if they focus the jab on you? If they force the jab on you and tricked and gave it to you, is there a way to heal our bodies? Absolutely, brother. There are so many methods to detoxify your body from these graphene oxide and, hopefully I didn't trigger the algorithm, from the poison. So yeah, there's different ways that you could actually detox, my friend. So look into detoxing your body from metals, and that'll pretty much eliminate all the all the stuff in your body. However, at the time of the solar flash, if you were tricked and coerced into getting it, it's not going to make a difference. It's actually the solar flash is going to nuke it and neutralize it so that you could have a healthy ascension. Brianna Smith, my birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday, Brianna. I hope you are happy on your day tomorrow, and may everything that your heart desires comes into reality. That's my wish for you, Brianna. And I guess one more question, and then I'm going to log off. Let's see. Thank you, David Hakes. Please remember the thumbs up for Ishmael. I appreciate that. Thank you. Seth Gabriel Adventure. Is it true the Akashic Records is now a consciousness and is collapsing all lower hellish timelines by 2030? Absolutely, brother. It seems like everything is heading into a timeline split by no later than 2030. However, it could still happen by the end of 2024. But I'm not going to say an exact date. I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay, guys? And everything in divine timing, of course. You know, God is in control. And what I mean by God, I mean the universal consciousness of our cosmos. The all. That's what I mean by God. Or source energy, whatever you want to call it. Amanda Reed, sorry, last question. I have back pain. Feels like trapped energy. What spiritual practice do you recommend? Breathing exercises, my friend. Perhaps going to the chiropractor or getting a massage. Go get yourself a massage and, you know, allow them to undo all that stuff. Acupressure points. All that stuff really works. So that's my advice for you, Amanda. With that have said, thank you guys for joining me on my first live on YouTube. And I will see you guys another time. And keep watching these videos that I'm posting. I'm going to be continuing. All right, guys. I'm going to be revealing a lot more information, because I feel like that's part of my mission, is to reveal what has been hidden for many, many years. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. God bless. And we'll see you guys next time.